The Hearts of Gold podcast is brought to you by the Grow and Share Network, produced by Off the Walter Media Productions.
Welcome to Hearts of Gold. Thanks for joining us today. Today we have Lydia with us. Your project was with an organization called Spark. How did you connect with Spark?
I actually won a talent show a few years ago, and they invited me to perform since I won, and that's how I heard about their desire for a mural.
And what talent were you performing?
I did a ballet piece that I had been rehearsing.
And you've been a ballerina for quite a while and are pretty successful at it. Can you tell us about your ballet?
I've been dancing since I was 2 years old, and up until this year I was on the professional division with Texas Ballet Theater, but now I am a trainee with Avant Chamber Ballet.
So why did you choose to paint a mural? And what education did you do with that?
There were two issues that I was trying to address. The first issue that I succeeded in fixing was the lack of enrichment and education on the concrete walls at Spark. Since Spark's grand opening in June 2015, the board members had a collective goal to create a jungle mural in this area, complete with lifelike animals and vegetation. They wanted a 3D effect. However, due to the lack of funds, they were unable to realize this goal. Fortunately, I heard of Spark's wishes, and I was able to use my artistic talents to create a beautiful mural. The second issue that I sought to address is a worldwide issue. This issue is that of extinction due to hunting and habitat loss. It is important for young children to be educated on the cost of these practices, as well as how to preserve nature's different species for many generations.
In addition to painting the mural, you also did education regarding wild animals. What was that education?
I included plaques with a bunch of different facts on them about each animal and all the different plants and stuff.
Can you give us an example of one of the facts that you put on your mural?
I included facts about lichens, which are a pioneer species.
I also understand that you have an Etsy shop. How did your Etsy shop come about?
I started my Etsy shop originally to sell my decorated pointe shoes, which I used to wear but could no longer wear. So I recycled them into works of art. And then I started selling bows and doll dresses, and recently I started selling face masks.
What was your biggest success with your project?
I definitely have a lot more confidence creating large-scale works of art now. I was very nervous about doing a large-scale painting because the biggest I've painted is an 11 by 14 canvas. And also I preferred to work alone, so I got to work with a group, which was something different. And now I feel like I'm a better leader.
What was your biggest challenge and how did you overcome it?
I was supposed to start working on a Monday, but months prior to starting my project, I met with the former operations manager at Spark, and she described Spark's desire for a jungle mural with cartoon-like animals. We mutually agreed that I would start painting the mural at the beginning of June last year. However, when I touched base with her in April of 2019 to finalize the paperwork, I found out that she no longer worked at Spark. I was put in touch with the interim operations manager, who gave me the go-ahead to continue where I had left off. And we decided to start the project on that Monday. Unfortunately, at 5 a.m., I received an email stating that I could not start that day and that I might not be able to start at all. So we rushed over to Spark to have a face-to-face meeting with the CEO, and they ended up approving the project, but just wanted me to redo my sketch.
That sounds like that was very stressful.
Yes.
What did you learn from that?
I learned that you always have to be on top of things and be prepared for things to change.
I understand you don't attend standard high school. Can you talk to us about your high school?
I am in the 11th grade at iuniversityprep, and iuniversityprep is a virtual school through Grapevine Colleyville ISD.
Can you share why you chose that path?
I chose to do virtual school so that I could have a better quality of life and so I could pursue my ballet career.
What was your biggest help during your project?
One of the biggest benefits that helped me complete my project economically was being able to use many materials that Spark already had on hand. They had all of the paints, brushes, drop cloths, etc., and they were all supplied by Spark. Additionally, I could not have completed the project without the help of my ballet ensemble friends, Lauren, Lindsay, Allie, and Rachel. Also, my sister Kaylee, who is also a Girl Scout, helped out several days as well.
What's your favorite thing about going to virtual school?
I love the teachers. They're always so understanding and supportive, and they make me love learning.
Do you have other Girl Scout experiences you'd like to share?
I enjoy selling cookies every year.
What's your favorite cookie?
I love the Samoas and the Thin Mints.
Do you have anything else that you'd like to share with the audience?
I am a trainee with Avant Chamber Ballet, and some of the ballets that we've performed are the Nutcracker, Ramonda, and Sleeping Beauty.
How do you make your s'mores?
Well, we actually have a fire pit in our backyard, which is ironic. And if I don't have graham crackers, I like to use Pop-Tarts.
Thanks for joining us this week.
Thank you for having me.
Make sure to click subscribe so you always know when new episodes are released. And check our blog for tips and tricks on your Girl Scout Gold Award project. And don't forget to power your passion and conquer your challenges.
The Hearts of Gold podcast is brought to you by the Grow and Share Network, produced by Off the Walter Media Productions. Thank you for listening and spreading the word on what we do. If you want to share your story of how you earned your Gold Award, reach out and send an email to growandsshare@outlook.com. Be sure to listen to the newest episodes on your favorite podcast app, as well as view the full video episodes on youtube.com/Cheryl M. Robinson. That's youtube.com/Cheryl, the letter M, Robinson. Take care, and we'll see you next time.